Yo, what up? This is my trip to Medellin. If you're from Medellin, you probably call it Medellin. So my first day was New Year's Eve, so I had to go to a rooftop bar party. Apparently in Colombia, most people just spend time with their family on New Year's Eve. So I went to explore a park. It's basically like a science park, pretty fun, probably for kids, but I enjoyed it.
AG. Now it's behind you. Behind to the left. Really behind. Just walk back. No.
Yo.
AG.
There's this famous Colombian artist named Botero, and basically he makes fat sculptures or fat pictures of fat things, and one of them actually got blown up by the drug lords, probably on accident, but crazy. Botero. I feel like
AG.
So yeah.
So Cumira 13 used to be one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Medellin, and they changed that by creating access through elevators and metro cables to be able to have the community access the area. And so it's a hot spot for tourism and art, and it's a crazy neighborhood. Cool things about Medellin is that they have a lot of lights to see during the Christmas and holiday season along the river and along the parks. Unfortunately, Parque RV was closed because there was too many people going to it. I tried twice to get to it and I couldn't get to it, so I ended up going to a neighborhood called Carpinello. I couldn't really film too much, but I was able to while Ubering through. As you know, every country I go to, I have to try McDonald's. So I tried McDonald's in Medellin, and they had chicken and rice and beans. It was pretty good, to be honest. So I went to Mercado del Rio, which is like one of the nicest food courts I've ever been to in my life, regardless of the country, which is really cool to go to. So on my flight from Bogota to Medellin, I met this girl named Mariana and her mother, and she showed me around the city. And one of the places she showed me was this really cool park with a lot of Christmas lights and a lot of food. It was really interesting to see.
I just want to get all the people. Las personas.
So in Medellin, there's this famous restaurant called Mondongos, and they have a dish called bandeja paisas, which I had like 10 times throughout my trip in Colombia. And it wasn't the best, but it was pretty good there.
Shooting a movie in Medellin.
So this is probably the worst decision I made in Colombia, was going to the Pablo Escobar Museum. It was expensive, it was small, the people there were kind of rude, and they put Pablo Escobar in a positive light, which I didn't like.
Yeah, Pablo took the money or guns, whatever.
Yeah.
007.
This is a secret door. I like crowded intersections for some reason.
So one of my hobbies, even back home, is scootering around town, and so I decided why not in Medellin, and so it was a real fun experience, and I scootered all around the town, and I even tried to go to Guatapé, which is like an hour and a half. Unfortunately, police kept pulling me over, and so I just decided to stay in the city.
Yo, what up? I'm in Medellin. How's everybody doing? It's Parque, Colorado. What is this called again? I'm gonna get you in the video. Is that cool? What up? So this is ajiaco soup.
You should have the real ajiaco.
Boom. So I met up with my guy Yuma that I met actually in Bogota, and he's from Japan but has been living in Medellin. So he showed me around Medellin. We went to a restaurant called La Guayaba, and then we went to the Santa Fe Zoo.
El amigo decía que ella se quedaba ciega porque él de pronto le tocaba.
What up?
Can we borrow? Perfect shot.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Check out my part 3 of my Colombia trip in Cartagena, and have a great day.